So the quieter you can be, the better off everybody's going to be. Thank you. Can I get a Go Big Red? Hey, I can't tell you how excited I am to see everybody here. Okay, we've got players, coaches, our youth team. Everybody showed out for today. I want to thank you guys for that. I want to start off first by thanking a few people that made today happen. I want to first start off with thanking our Board of Education members who supported us through this process. Thank you very much. Also want to thank Gainesville City School Superintendent, Dr. Jeremy Williams. And also Gainesville High School Principal, Mr. Jamie Green, for their support through this entire process. The Gainesville football program has always been one of the most special jobs in the state. In the school's 130 years of existence of excellence, there have been many great players and coaches to don the Gainesville red and white. As we take this next step and welcome a new era of Gainesville football, we would be remiss to not recognize those great players, coaches, and teams that have made Gainesville the third winningest program in the state of Georgia. As I met with the players and parents a week or so ago, their message was very clear. They want a winner, and I have no doubt we have delivered. I now want to challenge our football players to step up to the task ahead of them. You will be pushed, you will be challenged, and you will be tested under this new leadership. But more than anything, you will be cared for and you will be loved. With that said, let me tell you a little bit about the man that will be leading our young men as he has a resume few, if any, can compete with on the high school level. In 22 years as a head football coach, he has won 236 games to just 58 losses. Spent the last 14 years coaching a program at the highest classification in the state of Alabama. And during his tenure has led that program to 14 state semifinals, 9 state championship games, and 6 state titles. Those 6 championships in the last 14 years were in addition to one he earned while the head coach at Oneonta High School in 2004. He has former players scattered over every conference and division college football has to offer. Numbers don't lie. As a result, I feel confident in saying that if our young men follow his lead, he will take them individually and our program collectively to a level of sustained achievement befitting the third winningest program in Georgia high school history. Red Elephants, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the next head football coach of the Gainesville Red Elephants, Mr. Josh Niblett.
About 4 days ago, I was a very emotional guy. Leaving a place I'd been 14 years ago. And when I got there, they gave me a chance, gave me an opportunity. And God willing, I made the most of it. I've been surrounded by a lot of great players. I've been surrounded by a lot of great coaches. I've been in a lot of great communities. But I'm going to tell you something, Gainesville's special. I've only been here a week as far as having an opportunity to look around, get to know a few people. If everybody in this room is like the people that I've met already, then we're not going to have a problem being successful. The question is going to be if you'll be committed to what we're doing. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage. Don't be afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee wherever thou goest." So when I wake up every morning, my feet hit the floor before I make my bed. That's the first thing I talk about to myself. Because the only way you're ever going to be what you want to be in life is you got to be able to self-talk to yourself. Because you have to be your own worst critic, but you got to be your biggest fan. And so for me in our program, I want to first of all thank Gainesville. I want to thank Dr. Williams, Mr. Green, Adam Lindsay, the Board of Education, the community of Gainesville. I want to thank these players. I'm going to have an opportunity to talk to them here in just a little while. But we'll have a standard, we'll have a process in which we go about our business. When our guys leave our building every day, they'll know one person loves them for sure. Because I'm going to tell them every day. Now they'll have to decide whether they want to hear it or not. Where I leave right now, there's not a player that doesn't leave without telling the other guy he loves him. Because that's what we got to be about. If we want to be successful, it's not about football. It's about when you wake up every day, can you challenge yourself to be the man that God's called you to be? Can you challenge yourself to treat people with respect? Hang on! Hold on! And the deal is for everybody out here, I want you to understand something. You can come every day. You can watch us work out. You can watch us practice. You can watch us have meetings. You can watch us do the little things. But our biggest goal here is we want to impact lives.
Man.
And so the more I can impact a life, the more I can impact a young person. And look, there'll be some guys that may not want to do what we ask them to do. That'll be their decision. But I can tell you this. Bottom line is this. We'll have a standard and we'll have a process. Our culture is a we over me culture. So when we wake up every day, it's about us. It's not about just me. It's about we over me. And then what we do is we have a standard, we have a process. And our standard is about, can I wake up to 3 words every day? Can I serve? Number 1. Number 2 is, what kind of substance do I have to myself? I see some shirts right here that's got grit. Right? It's about what you're made out of. It's not about how good you are when things are going good. Anybody can be that way. That's what the average person's about. We want to be good when the adversity hits. You know, I want to be able to turn around when adversity hits in the middle of the game and our guys are bowing their back, right? And they're just ready for another challenge. That's what they want, but that's how we train. Right? That's how we practice. That's how we live our lives. And then the last one's significance. So what can I do every day to make everything I do more special? You know, that's the deal. Everybody can just do something. You know, when I get dressed every day, right, I want to be dressed in a manner where people know that I mean business about what I'm doing. And so it's created for you, so when a guy's catching the ball, running around, blocking, doing a drill, going to class, handling the schoolwork, it's about how can I do it more special? Because that's how you impact lives. The process in which we go about our business, it involves people, number 1. It's not just the players, it's not just the coaches, it's the school, because our culture, we want to impact the campus, we want to impact the community, and we want to impact our country. If we're not doing those 3 things, then what are we doing? The other thing is we want to have a purpose. Our purpose is our plan. Our guys will know our plan every day we leave, they'll know our purpose every day. And then the last part is what kind of passion can we have to make it happen? Look, I'm here to make an impact on kids' lives, and I'm going to tell these kids something later on today, and I'm telling you something. It's going to take some work, and you got to be willing to be committed to it. And it may not be easy to start off with, but I'll tell you this, it'll be worth it. Number 1 is I didn't come here to win games, we came here to win championships. So we got an opportunity, so starting when we get started, I'm not here, and think about it, hey, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. So, you come here, you watch it, this is what you're going to get every day. I'm a high energy guy. So you got to decide whether that's what you want or not. So, doesn't matter if it's a game, doesn't matter if it's meetings, doesn't matter if it's us working out in the weight room. I'm here, and I'm going to be in these kids' lives. On Wednesday nights during the season, I have a voluntary Bible study in my house. I'm going to be in these kids' lives. when we work out every day, I'm the one that runs the workouts. Right? So I'm going to be in these kids' lives. When we go to practice, I coach a position. I help coach drills. Right? I'm going to be involved in these kids' lives. When we go through recruiting, they don't have to make that decision on their own. They'll sit in my office and we'll talk about it. Right? I will give them advice. I'm going to help them. Because here's the deal, and I'm going to leave you with this. There's 3 hoods in the world. There's childhood, there's boyhood, and there's manhood. You've moved kids from childhood to boyhood. I'm ready to take you from boyhood to manhood. And so when we take that next step, you're going to be where you want to be. But you got to be willing to pay the price. You got to be willing to be committed. You got to believe in what we're doing. And the last word that you got to have, and we got to have it in this community, is the word trust. And if you're understanding the word trust, there's 2 letters in there. U.S. stands for us. But there's also a U in that us. You got to do your part. You got to believe that's part of you, and you got to be committed. So then that makes us up. And if us together, we'll go do things that people can't accomplish. Because look, we see it different than everybody else. You're going to see it different. Hey, there's enough average people in this world. All right? We ain't going to be average. We want greatness. I ain't talking about being great. Great's one moment in time. Greatness is a legacy left behind. So when these seniors, I wait to you coming up. You got an opportunity. Look, I didn't come here next year to win some games. I came here for you to have an opportunity to win a ring. All right? And I ain't talking about, hey, 2 years, 3-year plan. I'm not a 2-year, 3-year plan. I may not be here in another year. As far as I might not be alive. Okay? So I work every day like it's the last day. That's what I got to have out of you. Hey, that's what we got to have out of the community. Let's be all in, all the time. All in, all the time. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. This is a special place. Special place. And you know how I know it's a special place? Because I can feel it. But I also can feel this. There's a yearning, all right? There's a yearning and a conviction in this place that wants to be successful, and they want to get it back. Look, 2012, hey, that wasn't that far ago. State championship, right? I hope y'all know that, right? Okay? I hope you know when the state championship game is next year. I hope you know what the trophy looks like. I hope you know where the game's played at and what time it's at. Right? Because I know those things. Because if it's important to you, you know everything about it. Okay? Look, God bless you. Appreciate you having me here. Looking forward to it. Let's take this thing to another level now. Go Big Red.